Hello, my name is Monique Nowlin, and I'll be your host for this episode of Our Ventura TV. Today in studio, I'll be talking with Toni Olson, Advisory Council member for the Ventura County Area Agency on Aging. Toni will be talking to us today about the Advisory Council and how they advocate for older adults in Ventura County. Toni, welcome, and thank you for being here today.
Thank you for having me.
To begin with, can you tell us a little bit about the VCAAA Advisory Council and what they do?
Thank you. The Advisory Council provides leadership, input, and advocacy for facilitating between the Ventura County Area Agency on Aging and the various communities. It's community-based and provides a body of advocates for individuals between the ages of 60 and over, which provide programs. The mission of this group is to create and sustain programs for seniors, family caregivers, and those individuals with disabilities.
And you say it's a group. Who is represented by the Advisory Council? Is it cities, or who are the representatives, and how do they each represent their older adult population?
There are 39 members in this group. There are 6 which are appointed by Ventura County Board of Supervisors. There are 5 which are elected by the Advisory Council. Those 5 are from an underrepresented group such as LGBTQ, family caregivers, individuals with disabilities, veterans, and individuals with mental illness.
I'm so sorry. So there's targeted groups as well. So besides the cities and the supervisorial appointees, there are focus groups, if you will?
There are focus groups. Each city has 2 representatives. There are 3 service providers. There are 3 individuals who go to represent the state legislation. And there are 2 consumer providers, and there is a past president.
Well, that's a lot of representation. I'm not even sure that the public knew that there was so much representation for older adults. So how does each representative keep their fingers on the pulse point of what their community needs or their population?
That's a very good question. The key really is to be involved within your community, whether that be through your senior centers or your city council members, but be involved.
And I can imagine with this size of a group and with each of your populations, you're hearing a lot about the concerns for older adults. Can you tell me what are the critical concerns overall for Ventura County for the older adult population 60 plus?
Well, I think everyone is aware that there is a housing crisis in the area, not only in Ventura County, but throughout the state. The housing is our key issue in Ventura County. What the Area Agency on Aging is doing with that, we have a program called Home Share. If individuals have a larger home and perhaps a spouse has passed away and they want to share their home for companionship, or they need the extra money, the agency is willing to do background checks, do interviews to make sure that the individuals are compatible. But that's one area that we are trying to solve, the crisis of homeless individuals. Another area really is our senior nutrition programs. There's approximately 16% of all Californians that are under food privileged, so to speak. And that's very sad. So we do have Meals on Wheels for those individuals that are shut-ins. Our senior centers and various areas within Ventura County do provide congregate meals where you can go and have a hot meal as a senior at no charge.
Wow.
And the other area of concern really in healthcare is individuals, our seniors especially, with falls. We do have a program for fall prevention and a matter of balance to help prevent falls, because that only creates other health issues.
And I know you've shared with us what the top concerns are, but what if I'm John or Jane Q. Public and I have a concern? How can I put that forward to the advisory council and be heard, or to my representative on the advisory council?
Absolutely. You can contact the representative if you are aware of who that is. You can get that through your city, would really have the representatives, or you can contact VCAAA, Ventura County Area and Aging, at 805-477-7300. Or you are more than welcome to come to any of our meetings.
And I was going to ask her, so the meetings are open to the public?
They are.
And how often do you all meet?
We meet every other month, the second Wednesday of every month at 9 o'clock at the Ventura County Area Agency and Aging office here in Ventura.
Very good. And if I wanted to become a member of the advisory council, what specific requirements do I have to have, or what kind of background do you have that makes you a representative for the advisory council?
I'll start with
kind of a twofold question there.
I'll start with, you can go online at vcaAA.org, and there is an application online.
Okay.
Or you're more than welcome to call the office and they can hook you up with an application. As for my background, I have been in healthcare. I am a licensed nurse practitioner and have worked in various areas in healthcare, such as intensive care, long-term care, retired as the director of rehab at Los Robles Hospital, and have volunteered throughout the county as far as with the Simi Valley Police Department, our senior center, ombudsman program, so staying involved. As to the requirements, you do not need to be a healthcare professional.
That's what was going to be my next question, or do you have to be an older adult expert or older adult professional?
Absolutely not. What the requirement really is the willingness to advocate for individuals in need.
And I heard you say that this meeting is open to the public, and that if I have a concern, I can come to my representative. But since the meeting's open to the public, could I, as a citizen, come and speak? Are there any public comments or opportunities for me to put forth my concerns directly or share information that I think is important to the advisory council?
The meetings, which I mentioned are every other month, are open to the public. We do have a public comment section there, and if you have an issue or concern, you are more than welcome to come and express it at that time.
That'd
be great.
Well, so Toni, if there's one thing that you can impress upon the viewers, what would that one thing be?
Be involved. Be involved within your community, being involved with your neighbors. Maybe it's a little elderly individual down the street. Doesn't hurt to give a phone call once a week just to say hi. Loneliness is a very pronounced problem within the elderly. So aging is living. So with that, stay involved.
Very good. Well, we're just about out of time for today's show. I'd like to thank Toni again for speaking to us about the Advisory Council and all the wonderful things they do on behalf of the older adults in the community, the advocacy, and speaking up for our older adults. My name is Monique Nowlin, and until next time, thank you for watching Our Ventura TV.